so I will talk about a statement that is very, 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 very common among students that are learning a language, and Japanese is included. And this statement is, oops, this statement is, I can't understand, but I can't speak it. Yes? Do you recognize this statement? Okay, so I will explain why this is like this. When we use mostly passive ways of learning, there's a tendency to for this. It means we hear it, or we try to, or we are studying with an application. For example, we memorize and don't use it soon, so this information is not immediately registered. Yes, is not immediately, doesn't keep in our minds. The ideal is that we learn this vocabulary or this content of grammar and use it soon in a sentence or in a composition. It's very important that when we learn a language, to learn to make our own composition of our own compositions. Yes, and trying to find ways to produce speech using that vocabulary is really, really important to settle down the information we just got. Even when we don't have all the words, it's really important to have this production moment. And keep on, if we keep on using the words that we know, and finally when we have that word we can make a substitution of the word. Yes, it's fine to do mistakes, and it's really important that when we are learning a new language, to find a community where we can use this language without being afraid of making mistakes. And making mistakes is the only way of learning. And it is very, very important to have feedback, to have the native speaker or non-native or just fluent to say back to us with a positive reinforcement that how it should have, how we should have used that word, or how to use it, how it is the pronunciation. Okay, it's really, really important. Um, Sometimes when parents doubt about their students' level, I try to record the meeting or the class where the kid is producing the language, making production of speech by themselves. And usually they are explaining a game or history or doing a um, small sketch, and this will show to the parents how they increase their language. Yes, the best way is really to immerse yourself into the language until you are able to speak it. It's hard to achieve, but it's doable. Yes, input-based learning is not very effective because you are just a passive learner, and I agree that schools sometimes put a lot of emphasis in the aspect the it's not student based, it's teacher based, and for this reason the students have a tendency to being just non-active learners. It means they just listen, and this is not efficient enough for them to practice and produce language. The active ways with feedback are the most effective. Okay, thank you very much and bye bye. See you.